Alrighty, YouTube friends, what is going on? David Lee back, brand new video. Today we're talking about used gear, right? My 3 tips on buying used gear. And speaking of used gear, let's take a look at some of the used gear that I own. Mic check rolling? Okay, alright. Used gear. Actually here. Audio kit here inside is the Sennheiser G4 unit. Let me just do this. Yeah, so Sennheiser G4 unit. I bought this on eBay. This kit, brand new. Like, I think it was only used like once or something like that. So G4 kit came with the whole thing. 3.5 inch XLR, 3.5 to 3.5, the microphone, all that kind of stuff. So used. Vaxis unit. This is the Storm 800. Ooh. Get this open for y'all. Yeah, Storm 800. Bought this from a colleague of mine. He was selling it as unfortunately his company was going out of business. So yeah, it came with the receiver, transmitter, antennas, an extra antenna, some LEMO. Ooh, what was those? LEMO to D-tap cables, an SDI cable, so on and so forth. Also, apologies for the audio. I'm using just like a Rode shotgun mic, so audio probably isn't sounding the best, but that's what you got. Again, used. Some other things around here. The Mini Max. I don't know if you can see that, but that is the Easyrig Mini Max. Probably seen it before, like my YouTube channel and stuff like that. But yeah, I bought that used. It was only used once. Went to go take a look at it. Like, again, no scratches, nothing like that. So Easyrig Mini Max. I think I saved like $200 or $300 off of that. So there you go. Is this thing gonna focus? Rhino Slider, bought that used. It was still in pretty good condition. This is the original Rhino Slider with the arc. What's it called? Like motion and arc. So I have that whole setup there. Bought that on eBay. Again, pretty good condition. That over there is the Kessler Pocket Dolly, the 48 or 38 inch one. I will say that, you know, again, I bought it used, right? But one of the wheels, I think it's, where is it? I think, oh, this one here, right? So the wheel I still have, but like I bought it and it was like loose, you know? What are you gonna do, right? It was used. It still works pretty good though. As far as the sliding motion, you just gotta be careful with how heavy of a camera you have and stuff like that. But again, bought that used. All right, in this Nanook case, we have my Sony FS7, which I think I've used ever since I got the FX9. I've used this maybe 3 times, something like that. But I bought this used on eBay. Had like 600 some hours on it, I think. But again, pretty good condition overall. Never failed on me. Never failed to turn on. Never failed to record. The XLR inputs work. The ND works. Everything. Cam works, right? Amazing. I think the only thing that I did was, yo, this focus sucks. Okay, here we go. I did buy the Core SWX, the V mount thing here. So I did. So I did buy that. See, my autofocus will work a little better. So I did buy that. But yeah, I think the whole thing cost me $3,500, something like that. So that's used. Next, lenses, right? Because everyone came here to see what kind of lenses I got, right? This is the majority of like my lens kit that I bring for everything. But a Sigma 18-35, you've already seen, hopefully you've already seen that review video made. That is about used on eBay. The 24 I bought brand new. The 50mm I did buy used. Again, these are the Cine versions, right? So I bought this one used on eBay. I think this one was like 3,300 by used, or 3,200, and then the 18-35 I bought used for like 2,800 on eBay. What else? Metabones adapter. This one came with the FS7 package, so again, this is used. You know, can you even see this? Come on, there we go. Then over here, monitors. I have one monitor that is used. Hold on, let me see if I can get this thing out with one hand. Here we go. SmallHD 702 bright. Come on. Man, this thing is having just a tough time today. Can't focus on anything. Yeah, SmallHD 702 bright. Bought this used. Still works perfectly. I use this a lot for like a director's monitor, field monitor. When I just need something mobile to use. Bro, what is wrong with my camera? God, this thing sucks. So yeah, SmallHD 702 bright used. My first tip is to always ask for as much information as possible, right? That could be how many hours on a camera. That could be what is the shutter count for the camera. That could be, hey, does this camera come with an additional warranty? So on and so forth, right? Ask as many questions that aren't already listed for for the listing itself. And if a seller is not able or willing to give you additional information, again, take that as a red flag, right? That means that something might be actually wrong with the light, with the lens, with the camera, with the gimbal that you're buying. So it just goes to show you, right? You can find really good deals as long as you search for as many deals as possible, right? That is the second tip, is search everywhere. If you're only searching for eBay, look at Craigslist, look at Facebook Marketplace, look at Facebook groups, right? You can go on to, say for instance, you're looking for like a used FX6, you can go onto the FX3, FX6, FX9 users group on Facebook. There might be someone selling a used FX6. Other options are Lens Authority. Lens Authority is the I guess like used department for lens rentals. I use them frequently throughout the year for renting gear, but you can check out Lens Authority. Borrow Lenses also has like a used section for camera gear, lenses, things like that. And the third one is probably the most obvious. And the third tip is probably the most obvious tip, is to ask for as many photos as you can and look at all the photos. There's been plenty of times when I'm looking at a camera or a lens or a light and surface level looks pretty good, right? But then once I actually go into all the pictures and I zoom in a little bit, I can see there's like, a scratch here that they didn't talk about, or there's like a dent here that might be worrisome or things like that, right? Make sure you look at all of the photos so that way you have a better idea of if this thing is actually worth the money that the seller is listing it for. All in all, buying used gear, like most of my gear is used. I would say like more than half of the gear that I own is actually used. I will say though, if you are looking to buy a piece of equipment, a piece of gear for your business that is like detrimental to your business, right? So a camera, right? You can't shoot anything without a camera. So if you're buying a used and it's pretty janky, but it's a good deal, I would highly suggest buy that camera brand new instead, because that brand new camera is going to give you reliability, it's going to give you performance, it's going to give you less stress and ease of mind, knowing that, hey, this camera is brand new, there should be nothing wrong with it whatsoever. I would say the other thing too would be like lights and cameras. I would be worried about buying them used. Again, it depends on what you're using it for, right? Like my Sony a7 III that you are seeing me through right now, I bought the used, but again, it was practically brand new when I bought it. The person who sold it to me kept it in really good condition. And again, I just use it for like talking head stuff. I use it for B-roll stuff, for content creation. I use it every now and then for gimbal stuff or for like an overhead camera. But my A camera is my FX9. That thing I wanted to buy brand new because I needed it to be reliable. I needed to make sure that, hey, this thing is going to be my workhorse camera. I can't have any, weird quirks about it. So if you guys found this video useful, entertaining in some way, shape or form or fashion, I'm not really good at fashion, but hope you found this video useful. If you liked it, please leave it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel just so you know if I have new content coming out. Again, last 2 months, and that is it. But I have videos lined up for you guys. And then what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And remember, every day you have an opportunity to create your experience and to write and tell your own story. My name is David Lee, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
They ain't wanna see the boy reach greatness. Oh no, straight from the bottom and I made it to the top. Gotta win every day, so I take it. Yeah.